Hey everybody, welcome back. James here again with you. As always, thanks for tuning in for another video on STKO. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I really think you're going to like this video because it's definitely an interesting topic that I wanted to share with you, and some findings that I had, because I'm going to be sharing the results with my factory Ruger 1022 build here. You can see I got the BRN Brownells receiver, but with the factory stock and factory 18-inch carbine barrel. And in this video, I'm going to be shooting the Aguila Super Extra 40 grain copper lead round nose. Now, with that said, I'm going to be testing with precision and accuracy, and also chronograph data to back up my findings here, using my new lab radar chronograph. Very expensive piece of equipment there to test out what I wanted to see. And the reason is I wanted to compare two different magazines that Ruger offers. As you see here, this is pretty much the standard Ruger 10 round rotary magazine that you get with pretty much all the Ruger rifles, and bolt action rifles also made by Ruger in 22 LR. Well, this one's a little different here. This is a stacked 15 round magazine that actually came with my Ruger Charger pistol. And what's the big deal? Well, again, 10 rounds versus 15, but this is a single stack and this is a rotary mag. So bullets go in and they go around in a circular pattern, where this goes down into a straight line curved pattern, as you can see. So I wanted to test a couple things that I wanted to share with you. Keep watching. Let me show you the shooting and the chronograph data, guys, out of each of these magazines. It's definitely interesting and surprising. Factory 10 round magazine, 5 shots per group. .15 round magazine, 5 shot group. Wow. There we go. Holy cow. Jeez. Gila factory rotary Ruger magazine. The Gila super extra copper. $12.89, $12.71, $12.57, $12.57. Gila super extra 40 grain 15 round Ruger mag, BX mag. $12.35. $12.40. $12.39. Well, you can see there that the 15 round magazine outshot the 10 round magazine without getting rid of the first shot flyer or attempting to. And that was my main goal, to see which one is better. And right now, the way it stands, the 15 round, in my opinion, is better. And I'll tell you why here in a minute. Even though the shooting results show that downrange, and also the lab radar. Again, picking up the first shots, you noticed out of the 10 round magazine, it was around 1070. And the following shots that I was able to capture were in the 1250s. Whereas the 15 round magazine, all the shots were almost the same feet per second, no variance, which is amazing. I mean, that is crazy for a 22 LR with that low such of a spread. That's a big difference downrange. I think it was like 3 feet per second, if I remember off the top of my head. That is huge downrange out of this magazine. So it looks like I'll be using this magazine over this one for more precision shots without having to spit out the first shot. Again, the flyer that I have found the solution for. But again, overall, it seems like the 15 round magazine did it. Now again, another thing that I want to bring up. This lab radar, if you don't know, has a Doppler radar chronograph system. It captures the projectile's velocity as it's going downrange. So not only does it measure velocity at the muzzle, but it measures the velocity at each interval of distance that I have this set at. So from muzzle to around 40 yards or so, the ballistic coefficient of each bullet was roughly the same, but the 15 round magazine, guys, at 50 yards had a higher BC than the 10 round magazine did. If that's not something, I don't know what is, but I thought that was interesting to find. Again, with the lab radar, and again, off a little bit of a wobbly bench, I'll take it. That is crazy to think that this 15 round magazine outshot the factory 10 round magazine that most of your rifles come with. And this actually came with my Ruger Charger pistol. So, some other things that I noticed, and the reason why, again, this video even came about, is that there's some differences the way these are. If you line these up, you could see how different they are. Not only because of the extra area here for the extra rounds, but the shape of the body and the shape of the plate where the bolt rides on and everything. So doing some testing off camera, I racked the bolt down and seen what type of marking, again, that I found out about the 10 round magazine, which causes the first round flyer, what causes, flyers. And again, the first round and the 10 round magazine was the same marking I always get. And that's why I always spit it out, so that follow-up shots are better. But the 15 round magazine had different contact surface on the bullet itself. So with less of a groove on the bullet from the bolt coming down on it, that would make it technically more accurate because it's not as deformed as with the 10-round magazine. The way the feed ramp and feeding mechanism here is built in these magazines. That is crazy. I couldn't believe it. And the only reason why I found this out is because I started digging into airgun magazines and found some tolerance issues in some of the most common magazines out there in airguns. And I wanted to see if it was true or holds any value in rimfire. So as always, guys, I hope you found this video interesting like I did. Again, with some nice equipment to test this out. And not only my shooting skills because of the wobbly table bench and all that, but just to get some chronograph data and being able to read the ballistic coefficient of each load, the same load, through each magazine. Again, I appreciate every one of you watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.